Hello everybody, Spiderfella here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Spider Armor Mark 1 figure from Wave 2 of the Spider-Man Retro line. Now I am really excited about this figure because the wave took over a year to ship to me, so you can imagine the wait. But I'm really excited to look at this figure, and also because it's the first Spider-Man related character that we're going to be looking at on the channel, so that's also very exciting. A little preview of the accessories. We have two web splat effects. We have two thwipping hands and two fisted hands. Now I am kind of disappointed that we didn't get any wall crawling hands because honestly that should be standard with like every Spider-Man release. And to be honest, I would rather have wall crawling hands than web splat effects, but what you gonna do, I guess. But anyways, let's take a look at the back of the box. As you can see, it shows the BIOS. You can read that if you want to. And also, this is actually the order of where we're going to review the figures. So all the way from Mark 1 to Shocker, that will be the order of how we do it. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. Alright, now that I've gotten him out of the packaging, well, I actually really do like him a lot. Now there is texturing on him, and that's not really retro feeling because most of the time those are for like the MCU figures. Usually they get the texturing and all the extra details like that. But I mean, I think it works because it's like an armor suit, and I think that just kind of makes sense. Um, and overall, I mean, the joints are really smooth, but we'll get into that with articulation. Um, I think these eyes should be more silverish or shinier, I think. I don't know if that's accurate, but honestly, I think it would be cool if these had more of a shine to it. I think that would have been really cool. The black is okay. It's actually not, it might be hard to tell on camera, but it's not exactly black. It's kind of like a really, really, really dark brown, which I think is kind of interesting, but I would have liked to see a sheen in there. But I mean, I honestly really like the plating right here. It looks really good, and they're doing a great job on like all the silver parts, and you can even see the texturing there. And honestly, that won't draw me away from this. I think that's actually really cool. Now, yes, it does make it seem like it's more of like a PS4 suit, and that has actually, I've heard some people say like maybe that's what they were trying to do, but they put it in the retro wave, instead of just making more of a comic accurate one or whatever, and they just released a PS4 suit but put in a retro wave. I don't know, that might be the case, but I mean, either way, we still get the Mark 1, which I think is an interesting suit. It's not my favorite, but because I don't think of armor when I think of Spider-Man. I more think of spandex, I guess. But it does look good. There's detail all around the figure, on the back, on the legs, everything, man. There's detail everywhere. I mean, you really get all ranges. I mean, it's good. I mean, I think the detailing's good. I've heard some people don't really like the shoulders, that they're too small, and yeah, I wish they were bigger too. Because it kind of, some people say it makes them look like a kid and all that, and I guess so. I mean, I'm not too bothered by it, but I get why, so that's why I should say, because maybe some people would say, make the shoulders bigger or whatever. So before we get into articulation, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories you get. So he comes with these two web effects. Both of them are different. They're just like this translucent-ish webbing that we've seen many times before and other things. It's nothing spectacular. It's just web effects to have, I guess. And then obviously you get the two thwipping hands, and those have their detail as well. You got like the gray part right there, or the silver part. It's all nice and shiny looking. You also get the texturing on the hands. Even the palm, you can kind of see the texturing bumps there, and on the fingers and all that. Yeah, everything is indeed textured. We'll put those flipping hands on at the end so you can see what it looks like. But now let's get into articulation. So, in the head, he can look up about about that far. So, for Spider-Man, especially Spider-Man, I feel like he should be able to look up much, much higher because it's, Spider-Man. He kind of needs to. But looking down is actually, it's better, not the best either, but it's better than looking up in my opinion. I think it does look better. Yeah, it's about as much as you're gonna get there. But I mean, head tilt, I think is actually, not terrible. I think it's actually kind of pretty good. I mean, it could be worse. I think the head might be one of the weakest parts of this figure, but the head rotation's good. You can get full 360, which is always nice. You can go out about that far with the arms, perfectly straight. That looks really nice. I like it. It's got a twist, so you can twist the arm, stuff like that, or the shoulder. So that's nice too. You can go all the way around, which is also really nice. You also get bicep swivel and double jointed elbows. Pretty nice. It's like it's touching his face. That's really good. You also get some wrist rotation and a hinge at the wrist, which is nice. These joints are really, really smooth, I gotta say. These feel really good. It feels like I'm posing leather. it's interesting. You also get ab crunch, and I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, for Spider-Man, or at least an armored up Spider-Man, that's pretty decent. And then looking back, that's pretty good too. I'd say it's pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. I get some waist swivel. Yeah, this feels like it's like a car in human form, man. It's like the leather seats and all that makes it really smooth to move around. Let's see, you get some thigh swivel on both legs, as you should. You get double jointed knees. You can actually get all the way to his back. That's super cool. That is good. That's some good kick back, or more like knee back, I guess. You also get a hinge at the foot, and great ankle rocker, ankle pivot. Really, really good. He can kick forward. Let's see. Yeah, that's for an armored Spider-Man, that's pretty good. And then kicking back, if you want to stop at the butt, then that's far, but if you want to kind of go out to the side a little bit, which I don't think that really counts, but I mean, hey, you can do that. And then you can split, but right there, which is all right. Kind of wish it was more because it's Spider-Man, but what can you do about that? Yeah, I mean that's everything. Yeah. I gotta say, although I do wish, like, I like the texturing and all, but for it to be more like a comic look, maybe it shouldn't have been textured, but they did put in the effort. But like I said before, it's possible that this was going to be a Spider-Man PS4 uh, suit, and they just decided that, hey, let's just put it in the retro wave since we're already coming out with one, instead of releasing it like in another wave or whatever. Which is, I like the texturing. I think this would have been a good PS4 Spider-Man suit, but it definitely doesn't look super retro with the texturing and all that. But if this was a PS4 Spider-Man suit, I feel like it would have been good. The shoulders could be bigger. It could be more broader. I feel like, but yeah. I mean, everything else. I mean, I like it a lot. I do like it. It feels good in hand. I really, this is something I feel like if you're into just Spider-Man and trying to get all the suits, which I'm not trying to get every suit, but get some ones I like, then yeah, this is a good figure. I mean, I like it. It's not the best, but I do, and it feels great in hand. Point being. Now let's put on the flipping hand so you can see what that looks like. And yeah, there's the flipping hand. Pretty nice. You get a hinge there too, so yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right. Well, I think that is going to do it for now. But look forward, like I said before, to the other reviews coming soon of the rest of the wave. Because I know I am very excited for some of the villains because I love Spider-Man villains. So yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty good figure if you can get your hands on it. It's one of the easier ones to get in the wave, I know. So go for it. I think it's really nice. I think you'll have a good time with it. Yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more, like, comment, everything, so you can always stay tuned with more videos coming soon. Alright, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you all later.